Are you wondering why generate multiple solution ideas if I have one which I really like about it? Don't ever fall in love with your solution. You should fall in love with your problem. The advantages of generating multiple solution ideas includes variety of ideas. The more the ideas, it helps you to actually understand the range of possibilities in which you can reach to your customers and the market. It helps you to avoid premature commitment. When ideas are built upon each other, you will get a lot of unexpected insights. And of course, you're going to learn how to work collaboratively with your team by appreciating diverse perspectives. Brainstorming is, of course, a group collaboration technique. More the ideas, better the ideas is what we are actually expecting out of this process. If one individual is working alone, he is stuck somewhere or the other. Is there a build on? Not really, right? So it's very good to actually bring back the problems that you have identified and validated with your customers. Draw it in the table with your team members and figure out a solution together. That is brainstorming process. You know what? Brainstorming is actually used in multiple cases. Organizations use brainstorming while they are actually looking forward for product innovation. They use it in marketing as a principle. While they're doing a lot of unique campaigns, reaching out to different target audiences with compelling messages is only possible while the team has brainstormed about the problems that they have identified. In hiring process, as part of recruitment strategies, to attract and retain very good team members, some of the HR leaders really promote brainstorming to be used as part of scheming the right candidate. There are some general process. The first thing that you must remember in a brainstorming process is define the problem itself. You had identified the problem and validated with your customer, and there are multiple root causes that your customer would have told you. Bring those to your drawing board. Define the problem. After defining the problem, select a diverse group of teams. It could be founder, co-founder. It could be the core team with which you will be executing your startup plan. Bring this diverse group together. Set the ground rules for brainstorming because it is not group discussion. It is about a collaborative approach where you draw in multiple ideas. Choose a facilitator, probably somebody who can lead the discussion. Generate ideas. Do not evaluate any idea. Don't be judgmental about others' idea. Just generate ideas, group the ideas and then categorize. And probably you should learn to evaluate and prioritize. As I said, there are some thumb rules. Must to have rules while you're doing your brainstorming process. You should not criticize ideas of other people. Just let people speak. There could be wild ideas. It's okay. Welcome those wild ideas. Aim for quantity. More the number of ideas, probably the objective of the brainstorming is achieved. Promote ideas to be built, which means you can allow each other to build on others' ideas. Ensure that everybody in your team, core team, the diverse group participates. Let's try and brainstorm. What is that you get to see here? Bumpy roads, roads with potholes, waters filled, and there is a huge traffic. So can we understand the problem, root cause, and the impact here, which we have learned in our previous session? The problem is, of course, driving is very dangerous in such roads. It's very uncomfortable if you are driving in an unattended pothole. Some of you must be driving and felt it very difficult. What could be the root cause for such a problem to be existing? It could be a callous approach of administration. It could be extreme weather conditions. In Bombay, in Kerala, there is enough rains. Probably it is the reason of the weather. Probably it is really heavy traffic. It's probably a highway. More vehicles loaded are moving and therefore the potholes are occurred. What could be the impact? Impact can be quantitative and qualitative. We have learned it earlier. What it can create to the vehicle, to the person, to the process. Probably the vehicle will get damaged. You might have to service your vehicle multiple times if you're going to actually drive in such roads. Your breakers might be troubling. Probably you might meet up with an accident. Probably there is enough congestion on roads because of such potholes. You might end up having physical injuries. Remember, the picture that we're seeing is definitely helping us to understand the problem, root cause, and the impact. This is the problem defined, as I said in the earlier slide. Take this problem, root cause, and impact, and now start discussing with your team members. Let us do a solutioning. In a discussion, what ideas could come? How will you solve such a problem? So one of you might think that we can cover these potholes by refilling it. One of you might think probably, why can't a resident association adopt this road to cover these roads and maintain? Some of you might feel, why can't I raise a complaint to the government agencies? You might even tweet taking pictures. Some of you might think, why can't I use the latest technology wherein auto-healing roads can be made? It could be some punitive exercise that you can do to the contractors who laid the road. Or probably convert the entire tar roads into a concrete road. You might even come up with ideas like, why can't the car shock absorbers be changed? Can we reinvent the shock absorbers so that in any kind of roads, your cars will not get damaged? Few of you might even think that I will come up with some backrest for the people who will gain physical injury while they're driving in such roads. One more idea can come in. Can I give some adjustable seats for the drivers only so that they can actually look into the potholes? I raise the height of the seat. Or probably can I use some kind of a signaling system wherein I can quickly understand 2 minutes before that there is a hole and therefore I become alert and careful. Therefore I don't hit the road. Are you not seeing there were some ideas that were coming in? I was discussing, I was able to draw down some 12, 14 ideas in front of you. Now, this is what the discussion all about. My students here gave me 12 to 14 ideas. Probably you can generate more and more such scientific solutions for the problem that we are actually witnessing. Therefore, while we do a discussion with our team members, what are those 3 things that I must probably be assured of? How many ideas did my team produce? Here, my team produced 12 ideas. While I shared all the ideas with you, you must be thinking, oh, out of these 12 ideas, which idea is probably the best idea that I should select? Is there a mechanism to select an idea? While we have understood what is this brainstorming technique all about and its benefits in generating large number of ideas, it's time for us to even explore, are there any other approaches available to the variations of brainstorming? Of course, you can choose any one of the following techniques that I'm going to discuss with you to bring in multiple ideas from your diverse team members to solve the problem that you're actually working on. You can use brainwriting. It is much similar to brainstorming in its essence, but here the participants write their ideas on a paper or a card anonymously and pass them round the table. Others can build upon the ideas. This anonymity helps them probably gain a free space to disclose their wild ideas. That's brainwriting. We can even promote Scamper as a model. The acronym SCAMPER represents substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, and reverse. Prompt your users to think of changes that they can bring in to an existing product or a service problem that you're actually addressing. The main agenda here is how far we are able to disrupt what is existing while we are building on multiple solutions. The other approach probably you can promote is round robin brainstorming. In a normal brainstorming, probably all of them might not get an opportunity to speak. Probably all of them are speaking and therefore it looks like a fish market. But as the word says round robin, in this brainstorming technique, you ensure equal participation by inviting each of the participants to share one of their ideas in turn. The first person brings out their idea. The second person can build on it or exhaustively discuss about it or probably bring in another idea to the table. Here, the objective is each one of the participant will get an opportunity to voice out their solution. The best, of course, which I find very interesting is cross-pollination. Here, it encourages teams to build beyond the industry for which they are creating a solution. They can just go wild with unrelated sectors to adapt analogies to bring in solution. We might be only talking about potholes, but you can think of suddenly how can drones solve the problem? So you're just moving away from construction, probably from urban planning, to another zone of solving the problem using drones. So that is cross-pollination. However, you use brainstorming, brain writing, scamper, round-robin brainstorming, or cross-pollination, all the set of ideas, large number of ideas that you have actually drawn from your participants needs to be shortlisted.